Welcome to the Woodshed. My name is Jaguarwright, and I am sitting here with, I don't know, friend, colleague. We're trying to figure that part out, but she's amazing at everything else. Dr. Sunshine.
Hey, friend and colleague. Thank you so much for having me on this platform.
Oh my God. Listen to me. You're joy, and I enjoy your perspective, and this is the first real intelligent conversation that I've gotten to have about this girl.
Wow. This is a lot to unpack. So let's unpack.
Let's do it.
Grace, are you there? Honey?
So, children.
Let's get started. Ooh, Grace.
Ooh, Diddy.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So, I know you've been busy. And we haven't really had a chance to sit down and talk with the children.
That's okay. I know you've been busy too, Diddy, and you've been whooping that ass, huh?
Well, they don't want to give me credit for anything, and I don't need it. That's the funny thing. I don't need my work to be acknowledged. I just need it to be completed. And that's the difference between me and most people. And that video that I play, that I like to play, I'm about to play it right now. The one where the man is trying to get into the jump rope.
Girl.
So they didn't stay in the seat left. Come on, Rob. Go, Rob.
Lord! That is the best way that I can describe what that crazy little child, Dummy Danny, did last night. That's what we calling a hashtag Dumb Danny.
Ooh, child. Ooh, like the fried brain cells that motherfuckers possess is just beyond words. It really is. I have none.
Well, child, we monetized and we only about 3 minutes in. So let's be careful of the language we use. Let's try to misuse, or remix how we really feeling. Because I want to make sure this thing stays monetized, and I want to make sure that this thing gets all of the legs out there in the J algorithm that it needs.
Yes, ma'am.
My Lord, I am telling you, girl. I gotta see it one more time. Hold on.
So they didn't stay in the seat left. Come on, Rob. Go, Rob.
All the violence of it all. When you mess yourself up. When you, and he had the knees going, And it just, I guess I had to play that this morning, because, it's like, fuck you mean? Hold on. So, they were sitting there, clocking the time, right? Clocking the time, trying to figure out when they could get that new lie into the rope. and just get it jumping and get it jumping. And then the next thing you know, Harvey Leviathan takes the bait. And now he the one busting his head on the curb. You see that, Harvey? This you, Harvey.
So they didn't say anything left. Come on, Rob. Go, Rob.
He tried to jump in, with that lie. And then boom.
Got a video.
And then boom. Are you kidding me? Child, have you heard the receipt of me on the phone with the TMZ people?
Oh, no. No, I have not.
Oh, hold on. You got to hear this, Grace.
Oh, wow.
What happened was, and she's here right now, so I'll have her explain.
Let me turn it all the way up.
But we just wanted to get a few things clear because
I understand, but this is her post, and she's saying that she spoke to somebody at this law firm.
Hold on a second. Can I please get in here?
Go ahead.
Sir, can you please do me a favor and identify who you are so I know who I'm speaking to?
Yeah. You know something?
Can you please just give me your name, sir? You called. We reached out. And let's...
You see that coward shit?
No. Fuck that.
Call back.
Fuck that. You want to hang up?
Why do they hang up when you talk to them?
Wow.
Cowards. And that was TMZ?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
My name is Jaguarwright. You just called this phone. When I asked you to identify who I was speaking to, you hung up very rudely. If you want to know who actually contacted Tony Busby, go to YouTube and look up the channel. And this girl, she is the one who called the hotline and gave them our number, telling them we needed representation. What you have done is publish lies nationally. And now we're going to hang you with it. You fucking cowards. You tell Harvey Leviathan I said he can kiss my black ass. I'm taking TMZ.
What happened was, and she's here right now, so I'll have her.
Hints, wait a minute.
So they didn't say anything left. Come on, Rob. Go, Rob.
Girl,
Wow.
that nigga dropped down and got his eagle on quick. Do you hear me?
Not TMZ. I thought y'all were a respectable platform. Not you guys. That is fascinating indeed. Mm-hmm.
Girl. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So now I got another receipt that I'm going to play for you later from another law firm that's representing Diddy victims. And they said that they got an email from this account called Truth Be Told that sent them Odell's personal phone number that we don't give out to nobody.
Is that right?
So, you were watching #Dumb Danny because I had asked you to just take a look and see what Spirit say. So before I play you the receipt, I would like to hear what you came up with. I know you couldn't listen to all 5 hours, not that I would ever ask you to. But as it turns out, you were able to pretty much get to the bottom of what Spirit had to say about it, correct?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. So, Grace,
Yes.
what does Spirit have to say?
The first thing I'm going to say is y'all are in trouble. Lots of it. Now, just to put it in a quick context, children, that lie was close to 5 hours. I feel sorry for this Disney person. I do. Like, you must not have a life to sit there. And for the people that consume that content for almost 5 hours, I feel sorry for you too. You're bankrupt, and I know it. All I needed was 20 minutes. I'm surprised I made it. In regards to that email, Spirit absolutely let me know. Dana herself let me know. She was the one who sent it. Man, before you get anywhere, you said it in the first 10 minutes of your live. And you repeated it up until the 20-minute mark. And I've been informed that you showed the email yourself at the 1 hour mark.
At the 1 hour and 30 some odd minute or 20 some odd minute mark, yes.
So that lets me know that you continue to repeat that you sent that email for over an hour. First one that I pulled on you was Shiva. For those that may not know, Shiva is one of the Hindu gods known as the
You breaking up just a little bit, Grace.
You said I'm breaking up?
Just a little bit. I want to make sure everybody hears you clearly.
Every time we get to talking about real stuff, we get all types of static. Right? Let's not play technology. It won't work here. No. I'm gonna repeat that again. The first one that was pulled on you when you started talking at about 5 minutes was Shiva. For those who may not know, Shiva in Hinduism is known as the destroyer god. That karma is going to be nasty for you, my dear. Because the second one was Melchizedek in reverse. King of righteousness. There's no righteousness within you. You morally bankrupt. It's actually rather disturbing. Then Mother Mary had to come out and tell me, nah, baby, you got everything you need. I only need the 3 on you. Now, those were the 3. Let me break down everything that I heard Danny say personally. You started off telling your viewers that, let me explain why I did this. You said that multiple times. You yourself said that you wanted to associate Jaguarwright's name with Busby because Jay-Z is suing Busby and Busby has this case going on. You said that multiple times. It came out your mouth, ma'am. The way you wanted to associate that was you decided to call the Busby law firm and give them Jaguarwright's name because, again, you said you wanted them to see if they can represent Jaguar because of the information she had on Jay-Z. The law firm then told you that because you do not represent Jaguarwright, they cannot speak to you. Then you proceeded to be like, well, okay, let me see if I can get in touch with her and we'll come back. This came out your mouth. No matter if I'm paraphrasing, because you still have the video sitting up on this platform right now. Anybody can go look at it. All you need is the first 20 minutes. I cannot believe you sat there and you said that. Now, your plan was, according to you, that if you can get Jaguarwright's name affiliated with Busby, then Jay-Z will sue Jaguarwright. That way, she can, quote, be seen as a liar. Let me teach you something about me. Words unspoken is my language. For anybody that may not be able to see, let me help you out. You are openly telling the public that you are working on behalf of Jay-Z's interests, trying to get Jaguarwright affiliated with lawsuits. That way she will have no choice but to now reveal protected information that she is holding in regards to the actions of Jay-Z over the years. You said that yourself, ma'am. For anybody who does not understand words unspoken, you just understood that there. You can go to this live yourself and go play the first 20 minutes. She repeated it multiple times. I got a headache listening to the lies and the chaos and the foolishness that this individual was openly admitting to. So, the way I understand it, based off of what you said, you are, at least to me, you are working for Jay-Z's interests. The question now anyone can ask at that point is, why are you working for Jay-Z's interests? My question, I have many, but why would you openly admit that? Because that's exactly what you said. You then proceeded to tell your audience that you sent an email to the law firm where Busby works at.
No, it was a whole nother law firm. Once she realized that we were getting ahead of the Busby story and that was probably going to end up collapsing, she actually reached out to another law firm on Sunday that contacted us first thing Monday morning.
This woman, Danny, is very well aware that Jay-Z has 7. This came out of her mouth. Jay-Z has 7 lawyers working on his behalf. I'm pretty sure, I have to go watch that stuff again. But she openly admitted that she is fully aware that there are 7 lawyers that Jay-Z is now working with. And she's willing to contact all of them. So I guess she contacted 2 out of 7. She got the math is math, and she got 5 more that she can contact with. I suggest you don't, young lady. You are openly telling the public that you are working for Jay-Z's interests.
Wait a minute. Now let me play you that receipt. Hold on. I'm going to play you the receipt so you can listen to how it went down with us in the law firm. Hold on a second. Let me see if I have it here. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't have that receipt here. It's in my other folder. But anyway, I played it on another live already. No, I had played it on another live already because I triggered it straight from my phone. But the thing is, this dumb heifer,
what?
She sends them Odell's personal phone number that nobody got. So how did she get it? Now, you know she's friends with the Sean Monkey Way and the official King Primate. I already have Sean Davy Way on record saying in July that Odell's ex-wife had called him while they were at court trying to get information about what was happening online. Then the official King Primate also announced that he's been in touch with Odell's ex-sister-in-law, who lives in Florida, in Tampa, down there with the Lionel B, where Tasha K like to go have her female freak off.
Oh, no.
When she's not in the Dominican Republic freaking off with the women's. So now.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
There's multiple ways that phone number could have gotten to old hashtag Dumb Danny. But they all lead back to Odell's ex-wife. Can we ask Spirit for a little bit of confirmation?
No, it was confirmed already. Clairvoyance activated and light transmission. Don't worry, I was working while we was talking.
So Spirit is saying that their source for Odell's personal information is coming from his ex-wife? Child.
Not only that, they're openly admitting it. They're saying it all on their lives.
All I can say to that is...
So they didn't say that each left. Come on, Rob. Go, Rob.
You know.
I'm done.
Girl, wait.
Do you know how illegal it is for them to be doing what they're doing?
And I don't understand. Like, I hope the children remember the
first...
no,
I do. We're going to get a little deeper. I want to ask Spirit about Lyor Cohen. Spirit? Is Lyor Cohen the one that is covering and sanctioning these duplicitous content creators and their negative campaign against me? Is Lyor Cohen behind their nasty efforts and protecting their nasty efforts?
That's funny. Before I'm going to Spirit just said follow the money. Because technically, sir, this is your domain.
Lyor Cohen is a top executive for YouTube. He has the title of the head of YouTube's music division, but I just think that's a casino title. You know how the mobsters used to work at the casino? And they would give them like food and beverage manager or games manager, but the truth is they were really running everything. Does Lyor Cohen have a casino title? Is he really the one running all of this?
Mahavatar Babashi. Interconnectedness, understanding the inner working. Listen. Now the God would do for everybody else. You already know how I feel about it.
We all know that Lyor Cohen and Sean Carter are very close. It was Lyor Cohen that groomed Sean Carter for his executive position as head of Def Jam. He literally stepped down from the job and gave it to Sean Carter himself. And then he signed Rihanna. Yep. And that was after they stabbed Dame Dash in the back and tried to steal all of Rockefeller and everything that he had worked to put together. Am I lying?
Not only that, I'm going to go ahead and relate a message to, those that we're talking about right now.
What's the warning?
You've been hanged. And those above you will not protect you. They will hang you to save themselves. You finna hang, my boy.
I find it very interesting that while everybody is busy trying to burn me at the stake, no one's paying attention to the fact that the Carters are screwed financially. What's the name of that company in France? LVHM, and their investments make up half of Rockefeller's finances altogether. And they're now saying that the public opinion of what all is going on.
Bad for business. Ooh.
It's bad for business. And they gotta let it go. And if they do that,
it's a wrap.
Rock Nation is going to fall.
It's a wrap.
It's going to fall. And now it took that to finally get Mr. Carter to denounce Diddy.
That's funny. Like I said, I hope you hear this though. Like, you finna hang my boy, and that's not gonna work.
I got a feeling Diddy about to get busy.
Okay.
I got a feeling that Can't Stop, Won't Stop is about to activate there in MCP.
Okay.
What the spirits say, is Diddy angry with Jay-Z?
Treason, according to the laws of this country, is punishable by death.
Are Diddy and Jay-Z about to go to war?
It's a wrap. It's done. It's a wrap. Like I said, like, treason is the issue. Mutineers hang. They do. They do.
Now, you know that the Carter's house down there in Malibu is on the evacuation list because there's supposed to be wildfire coming.
Oh, really? Huh?
And while that's going on, they're selling that private island where she shot that visual album with the drunken love thing. They're selling it for $14 million.
Yeah.
They're liquidating assets. They're trying to get more liquid cash.
Getting rough. Yeah.
Why, Spirit? Why are they doing it now?
Because the tower is on fire. It's all down.
And the last thing they want to do is say, I'm the reason why, because they don't want to admit.
That's fine. You ain't got to. It's not going to help you, but that's fine. You ain't got to. Like, y'all got bigger things to worry about than ego. You might want to try saving yourself. Is it going to work? I have an opinion, but they don't have time. Do you remember how I told you all that time ago that you created a marvelous avalanche?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, no survivors. They came from spirit.
I made YouTube an offer 6 months ago. $500 million and 4 board seats.
What'd you say? What'd they say?
Oh, of course it was laughed at. It was scoffed at.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I need to know from Spirit, is the Creator sending me an attorney? Because I think it's time for all this.
All is taken care of. All is taken care of.
And what if TMZ, that hang up?
I'm going to say it again. No survivors. Especially after that call I just heard. Oh, child. Like, there's a new world coming.
It's terror, isn't it? They're afraid, aren't they?
Afraid. Like, they have no idea. This is something.
And
this is something that they've never experienced before.
Harvey is in trouble.
Like I said, everybody, like, this is a very disgraceful fall from grace. Like, you would think that, these people had panache, I guess, when they move. You can't hide that. Like, it's a wrap for all of y'all. It's a wrap for all of y'all.
And what will be their punishment for what they've done to me?
Treason is punishable by death.
I said it weeks ago. A lot of people are about to die.
Whether it be in the physical, the spiritual, the mind, soul, the empty souls that, that all of y'all, like, And I remember months ago, we told everybody, why don't you stop what you're doing and find a new path? You didn't listen. And that's fine.
BlackRock is going to make... Is BlackRock going to make Lyor Cohen step down from YouTube?
If they want to save their $200 billion interest, they will remove any and everything. So everybody who's associated or affiliated with the mayhem that has been unleashed on this app, if they care for their money, which the public knows that they do, any and everybody who has created this unfortunate, uncomfortable chaos upon this app will be strategically removed, because that is the smartest business decision that YouTube can make. Now, if they're willing to give up their $200 billion interest, that's fine. Everybody has a choice. But if these people care about their money, like we've been trained to see that they do, any and everybody will be removed. Y'all better clean up before YouTube decides to clean it up.
I don't think they're going to have a choice.
Not even the choice. They're out of time. And that's what they're not used to. They can't believe that they're out of time. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't feel sorry for none of you.
Oh, neither do I. They've earned it.
Oh, yes. Oh,
They've
yes.
earned their just rewards. And karma is a boomerang. When it comes back, it's going to come back harder and with force.
I told you, Spirit came and let it be known real quick. When Shiva came out, I already knew. Oh, it's a done deal. It's a done deal.
I have a feeling that every negative thing that they've ensued upon us.
Doesn't he have a little one named Rumi?
Yeah.
R-U-M-I?
Yeah, that's the girl. Sir is the boy.
That's tragic. That's really tragic.
Why?
Again, I hope killed him because that's the card that came out. Mystical knowing. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. There is no second chance. Like, this is the first time that they're realizing they're out of time. And like I said, desperate people do desperate things, and these people are desperate because they're out of time. And like I said, again, for all you hard-headed ones, any and everybody will be removed because you have just shown just how much lack of value you possess.
What of Ramir? What of Ramir Satterwave?
Spirit just said justice right before I pulled that card. I just heard justice when you said that.
So Ramir will get justice.
This is the young man who says that
yes,
his father.
Yes, his mother passed away in the middle of the battle to prove his paternity, so he can have what is rightfully his as a true blood heir.
Spirit again said justice, and that's without the card.
Asheo. I know that his mother is with him. Didn't I tell him it's going to be the women that get him in the end?
Oh, you warned them that it was going to go down like this.
I said that sitting over there with the blue couch.
Well,
right after the Diddy Cassie tape came out, I told him it's going to be the women that get him in the end. You know, people have become so enthralled in their own delusions that they actually think it's real. Ain't nothing real about none of this. And the fact that the public is really having a hard time embracing that all of this was orchestrated. See, they don't want to admit that they've orchestrated these recent attacks against me, because then it proves everything that I've been saying that they've been doing to me for the past 4 years is true. And the reason why they've been getting away with it is because nobody wanted to believe that they were this insistent on involving themselves in people's lives. I need to ask Spirit 3 questions. Did Danny Robertson perpetrate the swatting that almost could have claimed my life August 10th, 2023 in DeSoto?
Before I pull a card, I experienced that accident. Did she openly admit that she did?
No, she's very coy, but she doesn't like to talk about that. And they've tried to scrub the evidence of that attempt on my life from YouTube.
Signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. Sanakumara. It's likely. Spirit wanted me to use that word specifically.
So it wasn't all her, but she was in on it.
Signs are everywhere. Spirit said that.
She spoofed my voice. She AI'd it to put in that call that sent DeSoto PD SWAT to my godmother's house. I know that was that her, because I do believe that that was definitely her. That was her part.
Onion in reverse.
The woman that they sent, TJ, Taisha Renee Johnson, the woman they put on my bond that they tried to lie and tell everyone was a retired police officer, and the only thing she was a drug addict and a scam artist.
This like these questions that you're asking are all, I pulled 3 of them just on this one again. They're all leading to dishonor in actions of the past.
And when I got arrested in the pool at Bossier for being a fugitive after Legina Gold broke my bond, and they told everyone that I was running, even though they knew I was moving and coming right back to bring the truck that they tried to have me arrested for stealing, that was confiscated when they had me arrested after Legina Gold broke my bond. Who's responsible for that?
Spirit just said a man.
What man? Is it Curtis Jackson? Was 50 Cent involved in that plot against me in Shreveport, Louisiana?
His leadership has failed.
50 Cent, his leadership?
Whoever the man is, his leadership has failed.
Is it Curtis Jackson?
Spirit said, I will keep the name to cover you. Trust your intuition. The answer's there. Spirit said, now while we live here, we're gonna
Understood.
keep it.
You know, with YouTube being involved in all of these illegal setups. It is time for them to be held into account for what they have tried to do to my life. They tried to claim my life, to shut me up. And now that they have no more plants in my life to give them any kind of information, that's why they're making these desperate moves. Because they're flying blind. And for the first time in 4 years, they're flying blind. And now they're crashing out. Am I wrong?
Not at all. I already said it, and I'm going to repeat it again. They will get rid of everybody they got to save their interest, because their money, for them, their money will save them. That's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. Sometimes cashing out is the best option.
You want to know what I find funny? Cat Williams started the year off. I got busy after that. And he told them, it is the year of exposure. And I said to them, YouTube will be exposed as well.
Well, I told them, be careful playing with you.
Spirit, do I have a big legal settlement coming?
Yes.
To make me whole again after all they've tried to steal?
Yes. Yes. That's without cars. Yes.
Asheo. Do you have any final words of warning in this admonishment session with Grace?
To you raggedy mortals, I don't have nothing for you. You're getting exactly what you deserve, and I'm going to laugh at you while eating snacks.
Oh, and do you have any words for the AI psychic that hashtag Dumb Danny uses?
Girl, I'm going to give you this one for free. Girl, don't do that. If you're going to, try to get somebody to go toe-to-toe, get you a human being at least. Get you someone with gifts. Girl, don't sit here and have a computer assessing you like that. Girl, you're going to mess around, and when they have these little robot police, girl, they're going to come get you first, girl, playing around like that. Don't do that, girl. Don't do that. It's not safe to play in this round. Don't do it. Get you somebody for real. If you can't afford it, then that's fine. Don't play like that. Get you somebody.
The funniest thing about it is she programs it herself. So she's literally going back and forth, talking to an AI psychic that she created. She comes up with her own questions. She writes her own answers. And then she broadcasts it and laughs like it's funny. If that's not a sign of insanity, I don't know what is.
Children, do y'all see? This is what not to do, children. This is what not to do. Don't do this. Don't be like this person. Don't do this.
Oh, I do have one last question that I would like if we could pull a card on.
Sure.
Andre Turner Jr., known as AT2 on YouTube. He's the one that took that edited video to make it sound like I blamed Mr. Carter for what Trevor Green did to me. He's the one that stormed it? The one that stormed it. Storm didn't send it to media takeout. He got AT2 to do it for him, and they credited AT2 with the story. And now that we know it's all fake, and that multiple people have come forward and said it was AI'd, it was altered, and it was edited, And now that TMZ is on the hook for running with that fake story, you already know media takeout is going to be hit as well.
Wow.
They're going to blame it all on AT2. And Storm is going to skate away like I didn't tell him to do that. Why? Am I right? Is AT2 getting lined up to take the fall for pushing this story around?
Kutumi came out in the reverse. Your current situation is initiate your gifts. Now that's in reverse. My dear, I want to just read the card that way. You don't think I'm bullshitting, young man, when I tell you. You ain't got no friends here. And I heard that your life is hard enough already. You ain't got no partners. You ain't got no allies. You ain't got no friends.
He's a degenerate gambler who lives in his uncle's basement.
Well, this is why I want you to read the card first. That way people can't sit here and think that playing this game. Young man, you better learn how to protect yourself, sir. You better learn how to protect yourself. Now, if you got to humble yourself and be like, everybody did this and I don't have that, and I got to tell Jaguar, I'm sorry, you might want to humble yourself and do that if you feel that's what you got to do. But I'm telling you now, you have no friends in this world that you in. None at all.
Well, he's friends with Patrice Garner, that OG chatty patty that doxed me and tried to have the police sent to my house.
Y'all just be committing crimes all across this, and this is astounding. Sir, you better you better you better abandon ship, my friend. I keep telling you, everybody's about to hang, and you better. That's the only piece of advice I got for you.
We ain't even got to talk about Stormisha. We ain't even got to talk about that because I know what his fate is.
Be nice, you skittle booty bitch. Never mind.
Dipped in baby oil. Chapman was dipped in baby oil.
I'm glad I didn't see it.
But I do want to know, one more. What of Fred Berry's widow, Essie Berry? What does Spirit say?
Girl, it ain't nice for you neither. You dried up, fried up. And Spirit coming for you. They got warriors that don't like what you've been doing. And I'll leave it at that.
I think her husband is coming for her.
Amen. Disloyalty is something that is never forgiven.
Is Fred Berry angry with his widow, Essie?
I already told you. I knew mine came out. Reverse skin. It's not good for none of y'all because y'all been playing a very dangerous game.
Rerun about to dance all over her face.
Yeah. Like, y'all
because she lied on him when she said that he was homosexual and she had evidence of it.
Wow.
He's angry about that, isn't he?
I mean, like I said, the veil has been lifted. Like, y'all acting like the veil is just there to protect you. It's not. Y'all are playing so many games right here.
Listen to me. Fighting with an ex-spouse or an estranged spouse is bad enough. But when they're fighting from the afterlife, honey.
Yeah, like, girl, are you done lost it. And then you doing this treason stuff from the other side in a time where the veil is gone. Like, it's a straight shot. You tried this at the wrong time.
Talk about what's happening.
And I don't feel sorry for none of you. None.
Oh, I hope Rerun dance all over her trifling face.
And I promise if he used a bad bitch to do it, I'ma laugh.
Wait a second. Oh. She was hired to be his wife. She set him up. Did she have anything to do with his demise?
ISIS came out. It's not good. Like,
is she gonna be investigated for the death of her late husband? Is that why she's working with these trolls? To keep from having to be held accountable for what she did to Fred Berry?
Spirit said justice awaits everyone.
You know, oh, honey, all I can.
So they didn't say each left. Come on, Rob. Go, Rob.
I'm done.
That's all. That bitch should have left well enough alone.
Yeah. Y'all doing the most.
All of these sins is about to be drug outright. Ooh.
Like.
Ooh, I just see it.
Fair warning. Like, if anybody thought 2024 was tragic, child, y'all better hold on to y'all wig.
2024 was the opening bell.
Yeah, like, it's just getting started. You better hold on to y'all wig in the next coming years. If y'all think it's just this 1 year, oh no, we ain't even get started yet.
This is just the beginning. It's the preamble. And that's why I always called it the Hunger Games. Because, you know, in the Hunger Games, they would pick certain champions from certain sectors. Isn't that what they call here on the YouTube sectors?
Well, listen, don't get me started on them Hunger Games, girl. The children not ready. They're not.
And I am the Mockingjay. Ooh.
So many of y'all about to be at that hanging tree. Listen, let me sit like clown on them. It's all right.
My God.
Yeah.
This is terrible. And I've been saying it all along. They've been working together. They have been competing and collaborating.
But now, like, it's really fascinating to see it play out because they showed the public now. And, you know, I love me history. Y'all didn't know that they get down like this? Y'all needed proof? Here it is.
Well, you know, that is what it is. I want to just, while we're here with the children, I want them to understand why I labeled this admonishment with grace. Let them eat cake.
I love it.
And this little story of real history, this one is for the Carters. I dedicate this to the Carters. Since now you're having French problems. The one reason that I love France more than anything is because their ego is fabulous. They're a small country, and yet they got an attitude the size of the United States, you know? But what I love about the French people is when their monarchs are misbehaving, they remind them that they're just human. And back when Louis and Marie Antoinette were in power, she was young. She was just a young bride. All this money at her disposal. She was bored, you know. She was married to a man who really wasn't that interested in her because Louis did prefer the company of men. So a young, beautiful bride with a bunch of money and a wayward husband that's not even interested in her feminine wiles for nothing other more than to create heirs. She did what stupid young girls with a lot of money do. She partied. They was freaking off. They was freaking off day and night. They was having month-long parties, just eating the best of everything and making costume and having, the SCX and the doing. Oh my God, they was freaking off. And she took lovers who were interested in her. But in the midst of all of their fun and debauchery, the French people were starving. There was a food drought. And even the food that was being passed around was rotten. Families starving. And they kept sending emissaries to the palace asking for help, asking for relief. Because they knew that the palace had good food and was hoping that they would at least share with their people. And they kept pushing them off and saying, peasant matters have nothing to do with the palace. We are the monarchs. It is not our job to worry about why they ain't got their lives together. And they're going back and forth and back and forth. And one day, they made the mistake to let them talk to Marie Antoinette when she was probably high out of her mind, drunk off of her ass, and fresh off a young boy.
Oh.
And she was feeling her. I'm feeling myself. Oh, yes, child. Because Marie Antoinette was Beyonce before Beyonce. You hear me? Marie Antoinette. Oh, child. And they came to her. They thought they couldn't get through to the king. They thought maybe they could get through to the queen. Because she was a woman and it, nurturing and all of that. And she said, oh, they don't have any food? Well, let them eat cake. Oh, those words. They inflamed the French people. And they said, oh, you don't want to give us no food? How about we just come take it and take your heads with it? And child, when I tell you the French people, they stormed the castle. And they got their monarch nasty asses. And guess what? They ate more than cake. They ate everything. And they were, and Louis and Marie Antoinette were no more. That's the French people. See, that's what I love about them. Because when they're tired of somebody, they show you how tired they are and they get it done expeditiously. Okay. So, considering that this is the history of this people, my advice to the Carters are, just say goodbye. Because if being next to you is embarrassing them, and the French don't like to be embarrassed, especially not by visitors and guests, they more than likely gonna string you up their damn selves. This company that they're working with, this French company, half of Rock Nation's, half of it, half of what they use to operate that company will be gone.
Oh no, like half? Half? Wow.
And you think that finally denouncing Diddy is going to change the French mind? When their mind is made up, their mind is made up.
It's loyalty all around.
Spirit, I need to know. Are the French about to teach the Carters a lesson?
Girl, history will repeat itself. They don't play that.
Well, child,
Back up.
Let them eat cake.
Girl.
Let them eat cake. Joe Biden is sleeping, and Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce.
No, I'm not.
Dance party with Beyonce. Hey, dance party with Beyonce. Hey, dance party with Beyonce. I love the one with him and Elon. I'm not an Elon fan, but let me tell you something. When they AI'd them two hot stepping, I said, ain't this a hoe? and right on the partition, beat child.
Oh no.
Ooh.
They play so much. They play too much.
You know, I don't know why people have a problem with accepting what is real. There is nothing new that happens under the sun. What has been
They're
done once,
foolish mortals.
it will be done again. And I tell you one thing, I love the French. As crazy as they are, I love them for their heart. And ain't no black minstrel show band leaders gonna make the French be anything but French. Let them eat cake. Well, darling, we've been here for about an hour, so I think we've done our job.
It's always fun.
Is there any final words? Or should we just leave it here?
So they didn't say eat left. Come on, Rob. Go, Rob.
And that's what happens when you go to a dance party with Beyonce. Hey! Ooh, we are out of here. Y'all make sure that you are subscribed to the upliftment because you're going to be able to tap in to all of the grace with grace.
Yay. I can't wait, children. We're going to have a great time.
I think we're about to get started on those ASMR and those, creating our own frequency recordings to just, and Grace, I would love it if when we put together these new frequency tracks, I would love it if you could do readings with some of them that we create, and maybe we can create something for your voice specifically, so when the children come to the channel for upliftment, they can go to a moment of grace with Grace and play your specific frequency tone. We're gonna have to find the right one for you. You're gonna have to call your uncle and ask him, y'all figure that out. But I think we need to do that. And this way, when the children come and sit with you, they will be serenaded by the power of the frequency that lives inside your throat.
Oh, yay. I'm excited. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun. Children, you guys are going to have so much fun with all the magic that I get to share with you all. Yay, I'm excited.
Oh, it's going to be fabulous. And I think they're really waiting for it anyway, because the truth is, they all do need grace.
Oh. Well,
as my father said, grace is grace.
Girl,
send the money. Send the money. Grace is grace. Send the money.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
And for all of you people out there who keep trying to jump into the J algorithm.
So they didn't say eat left. Come on, Rob. Go, Rob.
Be like this poor fool. Make sure you get your feet off the ground first. Harvey Leviathan, you idiot.